Alrighty, so I'm gonna hit the road. We promised today a lecture which was only production of songs. We have the song of Masha and the song of Grisha on the table. We started doing the song of Masha last week, and we're gonna do a bit of music production of a single for this single. So let's see where we left. By the way, sorry, I forgot to check if you can hear. Tell me. I think you should.
Yeah, I do.
Great. Okay, so yeah. So I was in my. I'm gonna kind of listen for a second to reorient myself to see what happened last week. I remember, but I just want to hear it again. Hello, Grisha. Good morning. We started already. We are listening to the song of Masha, and we're gonna be today. I decided that we're just gonna see production of 2 songs. There will be no presentation, nothing. Just we're gonna be producing a bit of Masha's song and a bit of your song. So I already have your multi-track that you sent out, and I loaded it into the Ableton. And when I work a bit with Masha's song, then I'll go to work with yours. I hope I have time for both. Like if I don't, I'm sorry, but I'm just seeing this. So everything starts here. I see. Put a marker here right away. It's a good practice, so we know where it starts. I'm gonna switch off this guitar. By the beat. Okay, so at the moment I have 2 ideas, two options. Option 1 is this is a good philosophical conversation about how to produce, and it's like, should I make something perfect before I carry on, or should I carry on and then make it perfect? What do you guys think about that?
I think it depends on how you feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you mean?
Like
You mean
the percussion parts can be more tight and everything. It's like when I created it last week, it was just like super rough sketch, and it's not cool yet. Like this do that's do that. It's kind of like not in time. So should I fix it now, or should I continue putting new ideas on the table and later fix it? How do you guys usually work about that?
I think the idea is and then fix it.
Yeah, I guess I'm on that camp. I mean, it depends. I'm nowadays in the mood of doing everything perfect right from the beginning. But it sometimes I give me a little bit of kind of like flexibility, because it's like, hey, I want to just be more productive today, more creative. So let's try to be more creative. I'm gonna carry on, and then we'll make this ideas more cool. So I'm with you. For now, because I just wanna, the same is happening with the movie soundtrack I'm writing right now. It's like we are doing the whole 70 minutes of music, even though if it's a rough version, but that's our very biggest priority right now, just to make the 70 minutes of music. And when we finish that, we're gonna go back and see all the details with a lot of attention. So I'm kind of very interested in covering a little bit of the whole song. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna be thinking for a second. We got a big change here. Okay, great. We got a big change here. So that may change my strategy. This big change here. Let me continue with the toms for a bit. Let me see how am I gonna duplicate them now. Because yeah, I guess I don't. This is a beginning of a bar. Okay. This is actually a good one. This is a good one in terms of timing and everything. So I think I'm gonna use it as my prototype for the whole section. So that's a good thing to discuss. You know, you find your good loop, and let's just. No, color coding is not here in Ableton, it's just here. Yeah, so let me just color it like dark green so I have an idea that this is the good one. And I'm gonna chop this. Actually, I'm kind of like retracting what I was saying for the last 30 seconds because I found the easy way out. I'm going to fix it right away because I found the easy way out. If I wouldn't have found an easy way out, I would not be doing this because I found a good loop, so I can just take advantage of that fact. So this is a good loop. Okay, it starts here and it ends here, and let's join it, consolidate it. Yeah. Okay, great that I have a good loop. So now I don't care about the rest, and I'm just gonna duplicate this guy a million times until we get to the cymbals. And there is a little zbivka here, da tum tum. So I'm gonna leave that there, and gonna leave that there and continue my loop here. Pa 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 pa. So what happened? Let me see if I did it right. Very subtle what I have in mind, obviously. It's not like some Eurotrance or something.
I'm up to any suggestions,
okay, cool.
actually.
Yeah, and I need one more loop here. And Grisha, are you there? Are you alive? I just haven't heard you today. Are you there? Maybe yes, maybe not. Okay. Yep, you're there. Are you alive? Everything okay? What time is it there
I'm
now?
just trying to connect my audio card, and I messed it up.
What time is it there now, by the way?
Sorry, it's an hour earlier,
so
it's 9:30, like
wow.
9:50.
Wow. Yeah. Just kidding. Okay, let's go. So. Okay, so I am thinking now that because I heard this like very big change that is going to happen here, I'm going to give it a try to reveal the symbols of the drum kit when that comes only. And I'm just going to make a little variation of my toms here. For now, I'm going to leave that idea off. And you see, this way I produce is a strategic thing. It's not a coincidence that, for example, that I have one idea here and the other idea down here. So I can just switch it off and then create another one. So let me try that. I'm gonna kind of like leave the basic beats of the tom for now, and think about a variation. Right? Made a mistake.
You know what I thought about you
Yeah.
just now?
Yes, please.
This zbivka with the symbols.
Yeah.
It sounds nice, but I think the symbols are too straightforward.
This one.
Yeah, I thought maybe we could try to change them to not symbols, but how do you say it? Tambourine or something like this, like chicka 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 chicka.
Okay, that could be cool. That could be cool.
Not so screaming, you know, not so up forwards, straightforward, not so harsh.
Okay, let me see if I can realize this. Let me just open here and see if to see if I have a tambourine in my samples. If not, let's find one. And this is all about the music production of a single, so it's all good about to discuss these strategies. If I don't have a tambourine, how do I fix this problem? And if I want to do it fast. So personally, at the moment where I am right now, I would go to YouTube and search for a tambourine sample. I mean, I would maybe open what's the name? Root Tracker. Oh, great! It's a great sample. That's so cool, but I just want yeah, with these hits we're gonna get really far away. So I'm gonna download this. And you know, look, another commentary about production and about the producer. In the past, and I told you this many times when we met in foundation and everything, in the past I was very different psychologically to how I am right now to production. And nowadays my highest priority is to try what my clients say to me, because 90% of the times they are right. In the past I used to say it the opposite ways, like 90% they're wrong, I'm the guy who is right, they know nothing, you know. And nowadays I don't do this. I was never thinking of a tambourine there, it never crossed my mind, and I could just continue my train of production and ignore what you said, and that would be a mistake. And that you guys, if you are going to be producers in the future, should never fall into. Just like your artist proposes something and you're like, all right, let's try it. That should be your first priority, because in the end they are the ones who are paying you the money. So and that's one thing. And the second thing is that it's really good to get ideas outside of your matrix. So okay, let's go.
This is basically the reason why there are 2 Let It Be albums.
Exactly. If they would have listened to the producer, maybe they would be on to the musician, maybe there only would be 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Download from YouTube, audio MP3 from YouTube. Wait, MP3 from YouTube. Yeah, and also, I mean, obviously there is a psychological thing of MP3 YouTube downloader, of the artist feeling like, oh, this guy is listening to me actually, like, and it's really important. It's just so important, I cannot overstate it. And lately it's just giving me great results to behave like that. And no, I don't want to download an APK. What are you talking about? Oh, this is some like spam site. No, it looks like the one, but it's not the one. There's, oh, maybe this one is working. 100% working, it says here. I believe it. Well, they delivered what they promised. So I'm gonna leave this in my, oh well, there it is. I'm gonna leave this in my other screen. It's just like doing some like lengthy procedure there that is just, I guess, for some spam reasons. And let's carry on. We'll try a tambourine here. Like what I'm thinking now, it's like that we can do. Let me prepare for when the tambourine sample arrives, which is about to arrive, because I can see the download option here in MP4. Yeah, downloads. So where are you? Here, go. Yeah, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna just get rid of the cymbals for a moment. I'm gonna mute them for now. There's a hi-hat here that I'm also gonna get rid of. And this, guys, I need to change my grid there to have a little bit of a high resolution, so I can place that second hit properly. Tutum, here, it should be here, I believe. Let me see. It's too far away. Let me just move it here. Yeah, great. That's correct. And now I got the tambourine. Let's see what we can do with the tambourine. Yeah, really like. Now I'm starting to love the idea. I don't know if I would be able to reproduce it with a sample, but I will try. So I have downloaded the video. Let me. Oh, нет, this is some spam. This is one of the students. I think it ended up in the desktop. Let me see. Where did this video end? Let's find it. Show in Finder. Okay, here it is. So open QuickTime so I can extract the audio from it. I don't know if you know that little trick, but it's really useful. Export as audio only. And let's put it in the MMS folder in student files and Leo here, and let's make a folder called resources. MMS prod resources sources. Go. Save. Okay. Let's take it here. And now I got the audio. MMS student files and projects production resources. Here it is. So it's gonna check it. Yeah, it's there. Okay. So I'm gonna first kind of get it into Ableton so I can chop it or do whatever I want with it. How are you guys feeling about your DAW nowadays? Like, do you feel after 3 years of being in the school and stuff, like, or 2 years and something, do you feel faster? Do you use it really comfortably, or do you still feel that you can learn more? Or how is your relationship with the DAW right now?
I'm pretty comfortable with it, but I still think I could learn more.
Sure. You use Ableton, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Grisha? Huh? What did you want to say, Mash?
No, it's just I didn't turn off the mic when the tambourine went off, and
got it. Tell me, Grisha, what did you want? You want to say something?
Yeah. You asked about
Yes.
DAW.
Yes. I'm really.
I would say I'm feeling much more comfortable in it, but there's like a lot of things I'm still like very. I haven't figured out yet at all. Like I don't know, compression.
You know, if you guys have a question,
I'm kind of only starting to understand compression. I had like also another lesson with my friend who explained me a little bit more about compression. So
okay,
there are some things that I'm just starting to understand.
Look, in the lectures of Развитие технического слуха, we will have a long journey inside compression. So I hope it can be useful. All right, so I see something. I guess that. I mean, what I want is a chiki 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 chaki chiki 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 with the tambourine. It's gonna be hard to get it. Some blah blah blah. Something simpler. Nah. Okay, so to simplify our lives, because we want to do more, I'm gonna do just hits like doom, and it's gonna fall in the one. Just like for now, if I get stuck, I just kind of make a mental note, and then I would like to record something like chiki 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 chaka chik, but I think that would be hard to find on a sample. Let me try one more thing here before I leave this idea. I'm gonna write here tambourine groove just to see groove sample. Let me see if we can maybe get something better. Sample hero all tambourine. Ah, there, nice. There is like a tambourine bundle, of course. Blah 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 blah. Can I hear some samples? No, these are just like hits. Well, maybe there was some better thing there, but let me see. Oh, this is very interesting. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for, something like this. Yeah, but it has other samples. So, yeah, I'm gonna waste too much time doing this. Wait. Yeah. So, basically... you know what? There is a chance that I can pseudo build this. I'm gonna give it a shot to pseudo build it. I'm gonna try something. I just had an idea when I saw that sample pack. And I was saying, Grisha and Masha, if you guys have any questions about DAW, you can also ask it. Like, I mean, I can research it, so whatever. Just obviously ask anything you want. I will research it, and because I mean, this class is about the music production of a single, so that includes everything, everything that we can do to produce a single. So, okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to build it by doing like let's see if this can works. So I have one hit here. Let me change the resolution of the grid so it's more clear to me what I have to do. Let me put it in 16s and need to make a little cut here. I'm gonna have to increase the resolution grid again for a second. God damn it. So let me put it adaptive narrow. So when I zoom in, it changes. That's really cool. Of oblique. And so, okay, let me just cut a whole bunch of them before I get into another mode here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, and I'm gonna chop down a 5th one, and that's it. Okay, no, that's all I have. Great, for now that's good. So I'm gonna get rid of everything else. Actually gonna get some soft hits here. That's gonna be helpful, because I'm gonna do like a chiquiti 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 ka, right? That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna have to put the grid on triplets, and I'm gonna need some weak. Basically, I'm transforming this moment of the exercise into showing you how I would get around this problem of creating this tambourine beat, even though maybe it's a wise idea to just let it go and carry on without it. But maybe it's cool to show you a little technique of how would I do this, even though I'm not an Ableton master, but I have the creativity to get around this problem. So my goal is gonna be to put the grid in triplets and do something like ti 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 pa, like so. Really like a couple of soft hits and then a hard hit thing, like so. That's why I'm chopping down now soft hits here, so I can get them too. And I think all I need is just like a grid of triplets in 16s, and that's kind of it, to be honest. Nothing fancy. So okay, that's enough, really. Enough chopping. So enough chopping, and then I go and I chop another one. It's like, come on. Classic. So let's zoom in here and get this guy like this and chop it here. Okay, cool. So now I have this done, and let me build it in isolation. So these are my hard hits. I'm gonna build this outside of my session here, just why not? And so, and here are my hard hits, and there are my soft hits. So let me just take this here and change the grid to triplets. And you know, it happens a lot that you do all this work and then it's like, oh shit, the idea sucks, whatever. and then that's why it's so hard to charge for production, because I mean, ideally you should charge for production per hour for you, ideally for you. But yeah, I mean, there is a lot of unproductive work that happens when you do that. I don't know, it's hard to charge it. So, and actually only that beat, it's useful. I'm not gonna destroy that editing construction, because only that beat can be useful. What we just did is that, and it can even be used right now. I mean, in the situation where we are, I just want to try this tickety, but we already have something there that we could use. And let me demonstrate that. I mean, if I take this guy and I put it on our beat, it's gonna sound great right away. I mean, it's obvious. So we were here and we were working on this. Let me unsolo things. So we were in this situation. Let me create an audio track inside this group and just put this in.
Maybe could you please show how did we make the triplet grid?
I haven't done the triplet grid yet. I will show you in a second.
Okay.
This was like, and this is how it happens to me a lot when I'm producing. It's kind of like I'm trying to do a hard idea and a simpler idea comes in and I just put it there. You know, don't throw it to the garbage. Just like, this is cool, and I'll show you now the triplet. And so we have one idea there already, and it's cool. I really like the idea. Like, I mean, how it works. Like, just now the triplet. Let's do it. Now that we have that simple idea there, let's do the triplet. So this is going to be a bit more hard to do. So I'm going to keep those things there and not lose them, because they can be useful. And actually, I have soft hits and hard hits. So I'm going to, for the sake of this, I'm going to keep also a copy of the hard hits kind of done already. Why not? Because I have the chance to. So just gonna do this. I mean, it's really simple. So I'm going to let it be. I'm going to let it be. By the way, have you heard about this movie called Yesterday? Mash?
Yeah, I've heard about it, but I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I just saw the trailer the other day. Yeah. So let me see this. So these are my hard hits. Cool. I just wanted to not throw away this, considering that it was there. And I got it here. I got soft hits and hard hits. Now let's make the triplet ones. How do you make the grid on triplets? Look, right click, and then there is an option here, you see, which is like a triplet grid. Click.
Oh, okay.
So now the grid is in triplets, and I guess that I needed to be in 16s. So I'm gonna try now what happens if I do this. I'm just gonna try it for quickly to see if the segmentation I'm doing is correct. Rasva 3. You see, like they should be in 8s, not in 16s. I'm always very bad at anything music theory related. Wait, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I want soft hits there, and we're gonna make it. So I want soft 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 hard hit. So it's like 3 triplets and then a hard hit. That's what I'm looking for. Chickity, 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 ta. So I'm gonna get 1 soft hit here. And I guess that they should all be different. That's why I kept them there chopped down. It's kind of like when you're cooking and you have your stuff, they're ready to go. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then another triplet I need. Let's just grab, so all the hits are a bit different. Grab this one, fall here, grab this one, here, this soft one, fall here. So I have to, and then I need a couple of more hits. And then I'm gonna have to change a little bit the velocity of them by changing the volume. And I need a couple of more. Let's just copy this for speed, like back. And then I need a hard hit. And then right away it continues. So I can just duplicate this, actually all of these. Bam. And so I have and now I for this to sound anywhere similar to reality, I need to grab each one of these little guys and change the velocity of them by just changing the game of them, so they're kind of like different, so they don't feel all like the same intensity. So, and actually it should be the first one, then the other one's quieter, so it should be something like that. And I'm done almost, like it was not so long. So and then let's just make one a bit louder and then bring the other ones down quickly. Down. And I precisely don't want them to be the same. That's why I'm not doing it in mass and just doing them all differently. And let me just bring this down here, and that's kind of it, I guess. So it's a bit too much of a crescendo, I think, and that shouldn't be like that. So I'm gonna turn this guys a bit down so it doesn't feel like a but so far it's feeling like that. Here's how I can do it in mass. You see I selected 2 clips. Okay, and that's for this exercise. I think we're okay, we can continue. So okay, so I have here my triplet construction. Now I can get out of the triplet grid, by the way. Like, I mean, I don't need to stay in the triplet grid anymore. I just did. So let me see, by the way. Yeah, everything is cool, and this copies here. Okay. So now let's drop this idea here. It's just like this little ideas take so long to develop that it's a bit like, I mean, I'm sometimes fearful of making lectures like this because it's kind of like we spend the whole lecture in a tambourine, but I don't know if you guys tell me if it's useful or not. I mean, not right now.
It is. It totally is. I mean, I get it.
I hope. I'm just always nervous to be relevant, kind of like to be relevant for you guys. So if you find it relevant, I'm super happy. And so I wanted to be too good to by the way, and I did something I didn't like. I just deleted that simpler idea. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just duplicate this and leave it there. Like, I mean, one of my rules of production is never delete anything. That's why I love in Pro Tools there is a hide and made inactive click, which is awesome. It's like the track is there on the background. You don't see it, you don't interact with it, you don't touch it, but it's not it hasn't disappeared. So let's see. So And let's continue. Okay, so I got my old ID. I'm gonna switch it off for now. And tra through. So I guess that we start it here. And then, okay, I made a mistake here. Let me just fix it. And then, boom, and then duplicate this. I made a mistake, so I see. It's just like this. I think I have one more triplet that. Ah, great. No, I see. And that's where my next loop starts. I see. Cool. So 1, 2. It's great. Okay, we built some tambourine construction there, and now, of course, we should hear what happens with the previous one that we have there. Oh, amazing. It's better. Now, something I want to try, by the way, I want to give you this tip, you know, it's a really cool one. I want to try to reverse these tambourine hits. It can be interesting because it can simulate a kind of like, you know, that could be cool. So I'm just going to try it. Just, I hit R there and let me see what happens. Okay, it didn't work, but I mean, this can be made to work if you do something like this. What I was looking, or maybe one of them in like an accent, like a spectral accent. Короче, it was shitty, so I'm not gonna continue.
I think in the video that you downloaded, at the beginning there was this sound, you know.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see if there is something else we can use from that video. Let me just, I got it all here. So let me just copy this guy and open it again, like in the, well, I can open it right there. Just duplicate this track and delete all of this and go to the beginning and zoom in. Ching, 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 ching. And I'm just gonna see what else was in there. By this, I need just to expand this, extend this, and reveal what was there. Let me see. So I'm gonna solo and listen. Yeah, you're right. You're right. This can absolutely be used very coolly. And we're making a whole arrangement of tambourine here. And it's like a lecture about tambourine, but that's cool. I'm going to copy this thing. Look what we could do with this sample. It's really useful. Duplicate this. So now I can have a little bit of a... Now we have 3 tambourine players playing at the same time. It's like a tambourine ensemble. But one of the things I can do is, like, you see, to put this where the hard hit goes, maybe it's gonna make it sound more natural. Look, and I can always chop down the beginning and just like make it the size I want. And this will make a little crossfade here. And now we have this situation, which is zack. And this is gonna sound really cool, and maybe it's gonna add a lot to what we did to the construction. And actually, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, it sounds great.
That sounds really cool. And you see what I mean? Like, I was never in the history of the universe gonna touch any tambourine. You said the word tambourine, and then it becomes the main theme of what we're doing. Because if the artist suggested to you, it's because she likes it or he likes it or whatever. Like, so you gotta pay attention. And I'm telling you, I spent at least a decade being an asshole, and that maybe reduce my clientele twofold or something. Yeah. And that was a big mistake. Yeah. Okay, so let me just grab this guy here and put these guys here, put them a little bit more edited, more well edited. Okay, and so of course we need to turn down that resource. It should be very quiet, almost like, you know, like the sound of the pieces of the tambourine when you move it or something, just almost like super. And then it repeats. Great, so we have a new really useful resource here. So let me just put it like this. And of course, I think we should group this tambourine, by the way. We cannot make a group inside a group right now. So let's call it tambourine, and let's add a little bit of room. So all those edits and all those like things that happen really fast, so they don't feel so unnatural. That's what I would do next. So I would go to any audio effect and go to any reverb and see the reverbs and see the room and just like ambience. Like that's all this thing needs, so it becomes more natural. So let me just not put it in 100%. That's all. And this thing obviously should be like this. I made a mistake. Great. So we got it there. Okay, great. So we have this tambourine idea developed. What I was gonna tell you about electronic beats. Let me show you what I mean really quickly, because that's gonna be cool. Let me just paint these things in the color they should be. I mean, these are all beats, so I'm gonna paint them reddish. And the same here, so I don't get lost later. Paint them reddish, and rhythm idea B, paint them reddish. This one too, and tambourine also, because it's a percussion idea. Something like this orangey thing. And let's just paint these guys as well, so everything is more clear. Okay. And well, I've made a mistake here in my color coding. Okay, great. So what I want to do is, for 1 second I lost my track. Yeah, the electronic beats. Let me show you what I wanted to do there. I was imagining some really simple, like, it's kind of like doubling what the drums are doing. No, actually, no, it's not doubling what I'm doing. It's like emphasizing on the scratching of the guitar. Let's see. And it's a very simple, minimalistic little electronic beat that I think would be cool. And for that, we're gonna use a tool that I love from Ableton, that I still remember from the early 2000s when I started using Ableton, that I love this tool. Do you know Redux?
No, I mean, I know, but I never used it.
Oh
actually.
man, you will see. It's so useful. I hope that it will do what I want to use, what I want to do. So what I am picturing is a drum machine that has the beat depth reduced, so it sounds like a bit like a video game, old video game Nintendo kind of thing beat. So I think I can start with the rhythm idea that I have here, and I can use it as a bass. I mean the MIDI. I can use it as a bass to create the next idea. So let me give it a shot to that, so I don't suffer so much. Let me grab this guy and put anything here. I'm just gonna put an instrument. So I'm gonna try with any one. I want to be fast. Just like the 707, like whatever. I just want to see if what I'm gonna do works or not. Let me load the Redux here. And so you see, like, this is a beat depth reducer. So you can, it's now working in 16 beats. And this is gonna be really useful, guys. It's a super useful resource. So figuring out here, so okay, so look at this. If I reduce the beat depth, look how it starts sounding. And that's exactly what I was looking for. And I can change the sample rate too, so you see it sounds like a that's exactly the sound I wanted. Like something like this. Now I need some little hi-hats there. So I kind of need to repeat the pattern that we were building for the tambourine, but the pattern for the tambourine we built was done in MIDI. So let me just join this, all this stuff, loop select, consolidate, and let me put a little hi-hat. So takata takata takata. So let me put a hi-hat. Exactly what I want. You see, it sounds like a video game thing, or well, like not
it's
new.
It's really cool. I never used it before.
It's so simple. Like it's a simple thing, and wait. So where is this? This is all my hat. So that sounds so funny, man. I love it. So let me just try this. That's exactly what I wanted, man. It's very, very cool that I could achieve it so fast. So, and I wanted to put this together with the natural beats. Okay, so I'm gonna just duplicate this, guys. These are my hi-hats. So, and let's see what I got. So together we have real drums. And what do I have here? Ah, this was the idea A, I remember. I was doing this, I forgot about this idea last week when we were working on this. I made a rhythm idea A and B, and I'm gonna move this to the rhythm idea B because it's the winning idea so far, the toms, not that. So let's stay here together with this. Here are my toms, and then let's put this together. And I want this to stay in 0, and I just don't want to. Yeah, I want to make this quieter. Now, you know something I learned, I kind of like, I didn't learn it this week, but I kind of started, actually today I will make a whole lecture, tomorrow I will make a whole lecture about this in Foundation, actually. It's about the use of delays to save yourself time. This is going to be really useful, guys. I hope it's a really useful tip for you. Like, it's a way of using delays to save yourself a lot of time of production, and it's really the same result. You will see what I mean. So I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to grab in another track, I'm going to mute the hi-hats, and in another track I'm just going to leave only the hi-hats. And because you remember, well, if you may remember last week, I was going for an idea which was this kind of like chickity chickity chick. This triplet feel has to always be there, kind of, and I couldn't achieve it with the DAW really quickly for whatever reason. And so look at what I'm gonna do. So I have the hi-hat in another. I want to achieve this feel of chickity 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 chickity, some sort of ghost notey kind of feel. Takati tickity tickity takiti tickity. Okay, so and I'm lazy. I don't want to do it like with MIDI. I just want to do it quickly. So I'm gonna open any delay. In this case, I'm gonna use H delay because it's the one that I kind of like can do this faster on. H delay, here it is. Like, it's a Waves super simple plugin. I'm gonna put the mono to stereo, just like, why not? Let me save it because sometimes some DAWs freak out when you load mono to stereo plugins. And let me just put this here. And now look, like, this is a whatever delay, nothing special about it. It's super simple, a very famous delay, and you can choose it to be, you see this D is like dotted, so I'm gonna put it in, for example, quarter note triplets, and the delay, and I'm gonna use the delay to create this feeling of jackety chickety chick. So you see, that's all I had to do. It's done. Great. It did it for me. I'm not gonna suffer creating a MIDI track or whatever. Like, all I'm doing is just like putting the delays on triplets, and then the delays become a part of your drum kit, and it's the same as if you will make it fully with. There you go. So now I get this triplet feeling. This is the whole idea. Switch this off, which by the way sounds cool. Check it. I'm gonna switch it. Something there out of tempo that I guess I have to fix. For a moment, pay attention to my beats alone. The main core kit, I think the hi-hat is good in terms of the redux of this effect that I was using, but I'm gonna make the main kit to be a bit more detailed in terms of resolution. Let me see. Okay, this is, what am I changing here? What the hell am I doing? Wait. Yeah, I guess something like this, a bit. And turn down the hi-hat. Yeah, that's really cool. And now let's put the toms. Great, and this sounds really cool. So we have our Donkey Kong or whatever, Mario Bros beats here. There's something out of tempo here. So far so good. Okay, that's it for these beats. They are done. I guess, Grish, Bratan, that your song will be only worked next week.
That's alright.
Yeah, I hope that it's useful in any way. So let me see the next thing, which is here. Okay, let me just switch off all the... Great. Oh, great. We have made some really nice tambourine check here. Let me just turn it down a bit. Okay, so let's just finish copy pasting all this rhythm everywhere, and we have already like a first basic structure to work with, and then we will see what follows next. So this guy, I need to correct it because it's the like kind of broken toms here. So let me just put my good loop there right away and be a little from the top up. Actually, I mean, obviously I can just copy all this structure and then save myself some time. I just don't know exactly where it goes. I mean, I know kind of where it goes millimetrically. That's what I'm talking about. Let me put the grid in fourths. So it should be there, tukutung, right there, like tukutung. So 1, 2, 3. So that happened there again by accident. The combination of these two beats is really cool. I'm gonna continue this loop. I'm gonna mute this guy for now. I want to use those cymbals when the change comes, like when there's a change of chords there, and I want to accentuate that with the cymbals. I'm gonna continue this loop. So I guess that I can start. Yeah, it should start from here. So. Where I want my change. So I actually selected, wait. Yeah, I definitely have some mistake here. Sorry guys, let me just fix this mistake. So where should everything start? Tukutung. That's where it should start. I have this here, sorry for that. Let me just close this here. And to make it all super simple, copy pasteable. So this is great. And this thing should start tukutung here. It should be in like some sort of, there it is. This guy needs to fall in the 1. So I think that this is like this. Yeah, that's right. Triplets? Aha, that's why I'm confused. Yeah. That's why I'm confused, guys. My grid was in triplets all the time. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? So, okay, this goes like this, and that's it. Great. So, here. Well, I'm gonna move on because... So this thing, I will use it later. This is what we're gonna do to start the next part. That's the change. So let me put a marker there. Here it is. Really nice change. And let me just put these beats here. And it should be tran, trum, trum, ping. There we go, to the right. We will think about it in a second. Let me just finish to copy these loops down here. Check, check. Duplicate them and duplicate them. And so we have this. Once again, I need to be careful with these loops. Yeah, here's sorry, it's just like these loops are a bit. Yeah, here's where I need to copy it. It's a bit tricky with these loops. Command E, Command C, and that should be the one of the next one. Ah, fuck off. No, no, no. Command Z. Let me just paste it again. And let me just search for that. Oh, god damn it. Let me think about it for a second. Boom. Yeah, I see. So let me get rid of these guys. Delete them. And search for... It should be here, like tung. Tang to tang. I'm just gonna copy a long chunk and it should be just there. Let me see. And it should repeat one more time, so I should have made that copy longer. Let me just delete this, get out of here. So and by the way, I can move this whole thing a touch because it's still not perfect. It needs to be like this. Yeah. And so, all of this thing, I'm gonna copy a huge chunk because I'm tired of this bullshit. And then I'll delete what I don't need. Command E, Command C. Boom. And now, come on. Okay, great, great. Finally, we have some beats there. Now, let's see. Let's see what we're gonna do with these drums. I'm gonna delete what I have there. Well, not delete, remember, don't delete anything. So I'm just gonna create a new MIDI track and just put it there and switch it off. And so I have some obvious things to do there. Like, here's my drum kit. Let me load my, well, no, I can play it here. Just actually, I have a special mapping so for my finger drumming that is gonna just save me heaps of time. So let me just go here. It's in settings. No, it's forgot where it is. Wait, edit. No, it's not. Definitely not here. Map. Yeah, map. Load preset. So here it is. Leo Akai MIDI. So I have this. Now I can play better finger drums. So I want to accentuate on the tra da chicka to pa pa chicka to boom. Supposed to be the most wide open moment of the song so far. gonna quantize that thing right away to not waste time, and this should be a fairly easy one. I just need this in eighths, and or do I? Wait, nothing in triplets here. I don't want anything to be in triplets. I just want this to be a. What are you doing? Nope. So gonna see. I think I'm still counting in triplets in my head there. So let me just try quantization in triple eights. Like, no, that doesn't work. Wait, because I didn't choose it right. I need to put here 1/8T. So it's like 8. I mean, how did I figure that out? Obviously, I'm in my head. Takiti. Tried the first quantization algorithm, didn't work. Try the next one. You know, it's not like I was like, oh, that's obviously has to be quantized in triplets, and I knew this from the beginning. It was just like trial and error. That's why. Okay, cool. And I want that triplet feel takiti of the ghost notes to remain, and all I need to do for that is just to copy the hi-hat that we have here, and I'm just gonna put it here, like. Let me make it start here and make it a little bit louder, so it would be something kind of. So I just want this thing in the background. Then I can get rid of it from here, and now I have basically I kind of have enough beats to cover the whole song, something like that. And then I can go back if I can move these. This is my one, so let me just copy my one here and take all of this out of here and duplicate it and continue mapping the whole song. So let's just make a map of the whole song. Command C. Some bullshit happening with this beats, man. Like something is not right. And I think it's the distance. When I made this like second beat, I think it's the distance between the kick. The distance between the kick and the snare of the second beats. It's too close, and I think it should be. There it is. Like that was I don't know what's the micro subdivision there, but that was a subdivision. So it's like a, I don't know, like a 16th of a bar, something like that difference, but it's a huge difference. It was bothering me all the time. So now I will have to replace this guy everywhere. Yeah, but better to do it now than to do it later. So that's all. Now let me hear it. That's what I wanted, yeah. And let me hear the next one. Yeah, I want to kind of like fix this, guys, so because they should be great. Everything is sounding a little bit sloppy. So I changed the triplet grid, and I'm now in 32, and I'm gonna just make this change here, like really micro, and this guy should go here, I think. And this guy should come closer. Too close? Wait, let me see. That's it. That's it. And now we're gonna have some nice beats. You see, in the end, Mash, I think that the answer is always try to make things perfect from the beginning. I think like it's just the chances are that we will not do it later and we will just leave it crappy. It's really, it happens to me a lot. And I want this to be a different tone, like tukutung, tang, tutang, tukutung. Wait. So let's go back here. That's better. Okay, so I have a good loop and I'm gonna cherish it like gold, and then I'm gonna destroy all of this that I did and duplicate it. I'm seeing down here something important, guys. Like down here, wait, come on, show me. On the bottom left, I just cannot point you with my mouse, because if I move my mouse, if I move my mouse, god damn it, what a morning glitch. If I move my mouse to the bottom corner, you will not see what I'm trying to show you. Pro Tools has a really cool function, and I see that Ableton has it too, which is to show you the size of a selection. And if you see down there, I guess that you know this already, it tells you like it starts in 51.1 in the bottom corner, very bottom corner of Ableton. Starts in 51.1, ends in 57.1. All I wanted to know is if this selection was really rovna. It's not like 6.5 bars or 6.2 bars, whatever. It's exactly 6 bars in the measure that we're counting. So then I can just duplicate this and that I can feel comfortable for that. Let me check the ending. And that's it. Okay, so now let me check the next one together. Now it's great. And now it's gonna work a lot better with the triplets of the hi-hat. There it is. Now it's all cool, finally. Now I just need to duplicate this and get rid of all the bad ones that are happening after. It's gonna make a big difference. They sound so cool. Okay, one little production trick. Obviously, this hi-hat, I'm gonna make it pan like automatically, like a little bit, so there is a bit of movement. I always like to do this. So for this, I'm gonna use a plugin that I have that is called Pan Man. So it's in Soundtoys, Pan Man, and I'm just gonna put like a preset here that is gonna be just like called erratic pan. Like it's gonna be moving from left to right. I'm gonna remove the offset, and I'm gonna put a bit more smoothing so it's more soft, and I'm gonna increase the rate. So wait, let me just put it like it's in a quarter notes, 16 notes. Like I don't know. I think that you don't hear in stereo at all. I don't think that you can hear this in the translation. I'm gonna put the width smaller, so it's just like a little bit. Yeah, there it is. But I want something more random. There's an option here called what is it? Like it's called, I think Spasfong is like a bit random. No, it's triggered. Rhythmic. Spas random, that's the one I wanted. So it's a bit just like randomly left or right. And obviously something that you can do that is really cool, it's to put the pan man before the delay. So the delays are not panned, but the signal that is going to the delays is panned, so you get a bit more softer effect. Okay, so that's done. And now let's replace the second part of beats here. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to delete all of this and just replace it to get some nice beats here. So I guess that I can, if I cut here, that would be enough. It's gonna be better, and then I can pull it back. So I am ignoring the tukutung and just putting from the tung. Let me just hear it here. Hear this guy too. God damn it. So 808. I want all of these guys. So Boom. And it should be there if I'm not mistaken. Let me put the guitars. I think I need all the elements right. And here we go. There, so let's just repeat that, and we want to use those tambourines again. We worked hard to make them, so let's go. And by the way, there is also some bullshit with these beats, like these ones in particular, the same bullshit that I had before. Pa. These guys are too close to each other. Pa. Tum. Pa. Tum. Great. And then another tutum here. And then this one here. Okay, now it's gonna be cool. And now I need to copy the tambourine check. So I can take all of this stuff. I guess I'm gonna, for now, quickly just put these tambourines here so they're easier to copy. And wait, come on friends. Where? Because they're inside a group, so I need to ungroup them and move them here inside this guy. Okay, so now I have this tambourine and this thing here, so I can copy it easily. And you know what we need, of course, we need, there is a little shitty shit in our tambourine check here, which is that we need that last tambourine hit, obviously, to end a little bit more natural, because right now it's like, it ends like really brutal. So yeah, we just need to pull out these tails here so it's more natural. Yeah. Cool. And let me copy all of this stuff. Check. And take it to the second part here. If we can finish all the rhythm for this song today, it's a super huge victory. Like, I mean, 1 hour to make all the rhythms, 1 hour and a half is really great. And then we go back to the normal beat here. I see. And then we need to be back here, exactly where we were here. Let me just copy some number of... And then we go, boom, great. And obviously, I mean... I can go back to beats here. I have a clear idea that I want to realize right now. Obviously, if you guys have any comments or thoughts or questions or whatever, just say it. I'm gonna put a little synth pad in this moment. I think that when the ride is happening, very tenuous, very simple, you know, synth pad. When we go to the ride and the whole song opens up, you know, so we feel this like, whoa, like something really huge just happened. And so I'm gonna do that right now. So let me, do a bit of cleaning here. Like I'm gonna put, I need to put these guys inside this group. Yeah, 1, 2, and this rhythm idea B has now, yeah, it's part of our stuff here. So we have rhythm idea A and B, and they're inside the rhythm idea B. This thing, like, I can get rid of it actually. Like I don't need this anymore. Well, but I was saying like don't delete anything, so whatever. In that spirit, I'm gonna send it to the end here and put it somewhere that I don't need it, just in case. Why not? Let me switch it off so there's no bullshit. And so I have my rhythm idea A, my rhythm idea B, my guitars, my bass, my vocals, my synths. There are some synths here, and you have some synths. I just have them off. So So we are here, and we need to copy this thing. And I would love to try to make a map of all the beats today, because that would be, when you're producing something, it's a major milestone. It's like, okay, I got all the beats. So we're here. You know what's gonna happen is that later that hi-hat that I created that has the triplet fill is gonna go away. It's not gonna be there forever. But I just have it there right now because it's faster. Idea B. So let's just get rid of this and go to idea B here. I'm kind of getting another idea for rhythm there. I'm not gonna reveal it right now, just because I don't want to do works on beats so much. Wow, I'm so happy about what we built here with the tambourine. It was so unexpected. So, and that's the thing about, that's the thing about being a music producer, that you need to just be ready to do anything that you're not comfortable with, that is outside of your comfort zone. All you need to do is to have the language to be able to achieve it. Boom. Okay, so let me just put this here. So I have a mistake here, so that and then we go back to idea A again. You know, that those tambourines are so cool that I'm kind of gonna try them also where the rights come. Like, because they are cool. I don't have any reason rather than that for now. When we did this here, I think that the tambourine player was gonna be like, oh, come on, man, like I want to play in this. Make it twice. Continue the good doom. Let me see what happens next in the song, like just to have I want to see if have another. I think that the song needs a little haircut. Yeah, like chopping down some parts. I think personally, like because the song is, yeah, it can be more dynamic. I think a little bit. So I will think about that. So finish all this beat construction. So that would be a good advance for today. So let me try it. So I'm here. Tum tan tu tan. Here we go. So where are you guys? dos, tres. Okay, check. And now I'm gonna copy. Now I have these guys here for that. The right here. And go back here. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if I would have more time and it would not be a lecture, I would work more hard those accents. Da, 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 do. Like right now, I'm just making maps. All I want is to play kind of was a production beat session, but how long do I have to go? Let me see. We go back to the main riff, I guess. Let me try to see if I can push it. Here we go. Like we're back to the main beat here. Boom, boom, boom. So it falls. I wonder if it really falls in half of a bar. Yeah, I have a lot of comments about the scenes that I would like to discuss. This is all main beat. And maybe we can leave some parts without beat. I mean, not everything has to have beat, always. And here we go to the next part. So I'm just trying to make a map of everything. That's the biggest victory we could achieve today with. And again, like, I mean, I'm putting beats everywhere, but that doesn't mean that the final song needs to have beats everywhere. Like, maybe it doesn't need, like, sometimes the beats should go off and maybe leave the guitars alone. I don't know. All I want is a map right now. So yeah, you need I need to change the and now we're gonna fold. That's why I don't work with accents in the metronome, so I can do this kind of things without any issues. So I'm gonna grab this guy here and just put it here. He starts here. Destroy all of this, and here's where our second idea tambourine here. I guess it goes back to the main. Oh, we're so close. I really want that full drum map. So we are here, and all I need was this and the tambourine checks. So it's here now. Where is it? So back to here. Wait. Nervous about all this stuff. It's coming together. Something out of tempo. I'll check it later. Like, I guess, right? Yeah, something went wrong there. I need to fix it later. Here, yeah. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Paste. Figure out later, but I'm so desperate to have a tempo map, a beat map, that I'm just ignoring some issues, but there are some issues there. So the whole song. Woo! We have a first beat map. That was an intense, quick marathon. So rhythm idea A, B, done all across the song, and then I can make it better. I'll make an MP3 just so Masha can hear it, and I'll send it to her on Telegram. So obviously this is not how our lectures are going to be. It's just a one-off that I wanted to do. I thought I was gonna have time to work on Grisha's song, but I'm always more optimist, and I always end up realizing that I didn't have time for that. And yeah, and I think that Masha, if you're interested in pushing this further, we can continue discussing the songs, your song, in my personal tutor hours with you. So you can book me, like if you want to push this further, like, yeah, let's do production. Okay, you can write me on Telegram, hey, let's book a meeting. And then, like right now, as everybody leaves the class, I'm gonna stay with Grisha. He booked my time, so I'm not gonna work more on your song in the class to make it a bit more entertaining for everybody. But if you want to continue the production of this track with me, you can just book me. And then if you go and you make the corrections I'm proposing to you yourself, then you get more, I mean, your value increases in the entry that you have right now. That's the whole point of this course. So I don't know, I'm always nervous to do lectures without a theme or something, so I hope that it was kind of useful in any way. And yeah, Grisha, you can stay here, and Masha, I will continue with Grisha, so I'll catch you in another time.
Hey, thanks a lot. It was really actually interesting and inspiring for me personally.
I'm really happy to hear that. So I'll send you now an MP3 so you can hear it. Again, the rhythm is going to fall apart in the end, like you saw, because I haven't worked it out so much. But if you want to continue this, just write me in Telegram and we can have like a one-on-one meeting just to discuss your song further. Okay?
Sure. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thanks to you. I'm going to export the MP3 now.
Okay, so
see you.
I guess it's okay to see you.
Yeah,
then.
see you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Wait for your comments there on Telegram or something. Bye-bye. Take care.
Okay, great. Okay.
Bye-bye. Пока. Grish, you there?
Yeah.
I need a minute to go to the toilet. Just wait for it and I'll be back. Course. Okay, let me export in MP3 this meanwhile, and I'll be right back. So, MMS. Yeah, let me just put it here. Yeah, I'll be right back.